So it's literally 4 AM and I've been thinking about this for the last 5 minutes, so I'm going to jot some of my ideas down on player fundamentals, and the lack thereof, in newer CH players. This is something that community members are starting to recognize, as of late especially. What classifies a fundamental skill of a player is slightly subjective, although I think most people would agree on overall technique, accuracy and playing the game as it's intended being the overarching theme of fundamentals. A very long time ago, literally like 2 centuries, players were limited to console GH/RB, the capped framerate, inferior hardware, and engines that were generally much stricter than Clone Hero led to top players being forced to build strong fundamentals in all aspects. For example, in order to hit things like one's fast solo or whatever it may be, players had to develop strong tapping fundamentals in terms of technique, leading to more accurate playstyles. One thing I should mention is when I say more accurate playstyles, I don't really mean not ghosting or spamming, but moreso hitting notes evenly and on time. Players had to roll their fingers to actually hit the triplets in FSA, quite a foreign concept I know. There are quite a few other examples of fundamentals as well, such as the ability to fret strumming sections, not cheesing through random strums with strum spamming, and not RAKING soulless strumming. What the fuck, you cretins. In Clone Hero, these are some of the only things that actually require timing, if they're played as intended, that is. However, newer players often resort to cheesing these sections, disregarding the timing fundamentals involved, which in the end achieves the same result, and is oftentimes easier than doing it normally. The implementation of the Witter, Roughnit adapter combo and Clone Hero's looser engine combined with the overabundance of popular, extremely difficult songs led to this sharp decline in fundamentals of new players. New players, or even returning players from Guitar Hero's prime, will often watch their favorite top Clone Hero streamer, player play this ridiculously difficult song that challenges even them, such as Megalodon, and then go and play it themselves. Just go look through score posting channel in the Clone Hero Discord. A lot of it is new players getting like 60% accuracy on things like Soulless 4, Megalodon, Supernovae, etc. Instead of new players gravitating to songs and or difficulties even remotely in their skill range like in the console days, leading to strong fundamentals, they jump to things far out of their comfort zone and essentially skip the process of learning how things are meant to be hit. Fundamentals in a player's skill set have been replaced by the ability and willingness to cheese a score. Now, I hate to use real players as an example, but it really gets the point across. Newer players such as Ian, Nimba, Arch, and to a lesser extent Shmooey, he already developed decent tapping fundamentals as a result of playing on an Explorer for quite a while, all have poor fundamentals in my opinion. Even in regards to just tapping, what they mostly focus on, the fundamentals are almost non-existent in these players, disregarding Shmooey. Someone like Frosted on the other hand, has superb tapping fundamentals. The dude's technique is beautiful. It's of no surprise, since he was great at tapping even in the GH3+ days. Even though Frosted's tapping fundamentals are far and above basically everyone else in the community currently, it matters little with Clone Hero's current engine and Witters. Newer players can achieve a lot of the same scores as him, even though it isn't as pretty. And this isn't meant to take shots at them or anything. People can play the game however they want. It's just something people should be aware of. My fundamentals aren't that great either. Don't even get me started on strumming fundamentals. This leads to an apparent exponential rise in a new player's perceived skill by the community and them, all the while disregarding all of these fundamentals, which is only partly necessary to achieve a score on Clone Hero. While I do agree that new players are getting better more quickly these days, I think it has more to do with the lack of punishment for poor gameplay on Clone Hero along with its ease of use and accessibility.